Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the annual meeting of Hotel One. Today, we're going to talk about the result of our hotel for the past 12 months. Let's get started. Okay, first I will talk about the financial result of our hotel. As you can see on the screen, we can see the revenue and the profit, the financial result of the hotel last year. So basically, the revenue are always higher than 800,000 US dollar per month. However, we lost a lot of profit at the beginning of the year, and we can actually gain the profit during June until the end of the year. Also, we have to have that kind of profit. We have to cut a lot of costs. And here is the comparison between the occupancy, the ADR, and the GOP during the last 4 years. As you can see, we are recovering all the occupancy, ADR, and GOP. However, the GOP are still lower than our expectation, which is 25%, and the market share at the end of the year just reached 16.3%. However, the return on investment except beyond 20%. So now I will talk about the room pricing during the year. So at the beginning of the year, we plan to have a low price strategy to attract a lot of guests and in order to get the high occupancy. However, it didn't work well for us because we tend to lose a lot of profit during January and February. So we realized that we need to increase the price. So our strategy changed during February until the end of the year. So basically, we increased the price to be one of the highest price compared to the competitors, and we try to maintain that price. And it happened to be really good for us because we actually gained a lot of profits during the year. And also, it makes our reputation rise alongside with the refurbishment and the facility. The price is still in range of the maximum occupancy. However, our price is really close to the maximum rate. So basically, it helps us a lot to gain the revenue.
The refurbishment levels for our hotels. As you can see, most of our refurbishment levels are higher than other competitors, especially the guest room premium, guest room standard, restaurant, and meeting rooms. And this is the complete elections for our hotel. For this, we did the contract cleaning and service and the soft goods rental for meeting rooms and restaurant on April. And from May to September, we did the soft goods rental for guest room standard and guest room premium environmental program. Especially on June, we did a renovation for meeting rooms. And for from October till the end of the year, we just focus on the soft goods rental on public areas. And about the facilities for our hotel, according to our target market, which is business guests, we decide to invest on business center and fitness center. We invest other facilities in order to increase our revenue and guest satisfaction. And about the service, we invest guest internet, foreign exchange, and express check-in, check-out for business guests. And for the other service, we invest them in order to increase the guest satisfaction. This is our guest satisfaction survey. According to our goal, the guest satisfaction has to be higher than 80%. But as you can see, in the end of this year, only guest service is higher than 80%. The rest is lower, especially facilities, is only 41%. So this might be one of the reasons why we didn't attract a lot of guests.
For our market, here is our target market. We mainly focus on business guests, and when it were peak tourist season, we focus on leisure guests. And we are focused on market channel of direct For the market analysis of this year, our market area and our hotel are indicating opportunities for better business performance this year. So it's why we always focus on the business guests. And for our market area developments, there have 12 companies moved into this area this year, and the airport authority increased regional jet service means we have more tourist guests. The tourism authority and the hotel association has joined resources to track the promotional budget for leisure travels. So we also need to focus on our leisure travelers at the tourist peak seasons. For our room share, we can see this chart shows the percentage of room market share. The top is the January, and for the room market share, year to date, room market share is 60.3%. For the marketing and advertising expenses, and combined with our total revenue, we can see at first we put not so much of the market and advertising expense, and at the September and October we can see we put much money. Also did a little effect. You can see our total revenue is up, and for the marketing and advertising expenses, we should know, realize that we should have a better planning when we have the investment. For the advertisement channel cost of each quarter, and you can see the direct channels always we choose and we put more than others. And for the quarter 3 and quarter 4, you can see the cost of the advertisement is more than other quarters.
I'll talk about the staffing. First of all, the staffing level. As you can see, the staffing level in year-to data is 101%, which has exceeded our expectation. We realized that our staffing level in January is too high, so we reduced it to below 100% in order to save cost. After that, we tried to keep the staffing level around the 100% until the end of the year to keep the operation work perfectly. Our competence at the end of the year is 96%. At first, we set the competence at a very low level at only 40%. It was too low, so we tried to increase sharply to 100%. We also tried to maintain at 100% level. However, it dropped to 85% in October, so we couldn't remain at 100% level. This graph shows how we paid the staff last year. To sum up, we didn't do a great job about this section. The pay year to data level is 93%, which is much lower than our competitors. The pay level was very high in February and March, around 120%. And it was too low from August to October, around 95%. That's why we had turnover issue during August and October.
So let's jump to the conclusion of this meeting. So as you can see here is the guest satisfaction comparison between January, December and year-to-date level. As you can see, the guest satisfaction is increased a lot during the year, and it was depend on our decision throughout the year. Depends on the price, the marketing, the staffing, and also the refurbishment and facility investment. And for our recommendation for next year, so we should do things like we should keep the high price strategy compared to our competitors. But we should make sure that we can get a very high, we get enough occupancy level, and also we need to reduce the price at the beginning of the year, next year, and then increase again in quarter 2 and 3, and just reduce a little bit on quarter 4. And I suggest that we should investing on refurbishment for guest room, for meeting event facility, and also for the restaurant. The restaurant have a pretty low guest satisfaction level compared to the other facilities. Also, we should figure out which kind of facility we need for next year, which is suitable for our target market. Our target market here is for the business and also for leisure in around August, September, and October. And also, we need to try to keep the budget for marketing and advertising around only 4% of the revenue we get each month. For the staffing level, we need to maintain the staffing level, and we should pay more attention to the pay level, which is pretty low at the moment. That is the end of our meeting today. Thank you for your attention.